So I think, to start off the conversation, the consumption of content, I think that's the best way to put it, has evolved over the years. So as mentioned, you said start off in radio, then moving to television. So generally nowadays, most content is actually consumed via the internet. So what the media box essentially does as a brand and the sub products with there is just allow consumers to consume the content in the most cutting edge way as mentioned. So, media box, the brand itself is almost approaching a decade in South Africa, fully locally designed and internationally manufactured. So being locally designed, media box as a brand, what that ensures is that the product itself caters for our local market. There's many brands out there in an international perspective. But if you look at South Africa, we're very small in the larger scale of things in the world. So having a brand that is locally designed and developed, apps like your DSTV Stream, apps like your Showmax, content that is locally driven and companies local driven, we ensure that these products work 100%. The two distinct products that we have is the MediaBox Maverick and the MediaBox NeoStick. So essentially both products serve the same purpose, it's just the usability of each one. So the box itself on the table in front here, the box offers a slightly faster speed, offers extra additional connectivity such as an Ethernet port, it has optical input, so it just allows you to have more connectivity within it and has a better processor and more RAM because of its size, allowing it just to be a bit more seamless. The stick gives you the same functionality. You could just take the stick to travel. If you go on holiday and then you try and sign into their TV, it says reconfigure, it's not connected on this device. So it even makes things like that easier. So you take the stick out your room, go to your holiday home, go to even your hotel, if they have the HDMI connection, plug in your TV and it's like, you just back it on.
So the irony of this marriage between Maverick Media Box and the Young Horse Performance Series is quite ironic because the idea is to create young riders and young horses that hopefully will be able to compete overseas or perhaps even in the Olympics. And so too for the youth of today to be able to take the memory stick, for example, on holiday and set their family's viewing time up in the blink of an eyelid.
The simplicity of setting up this product is so easy. We literally don't even have to do any training with it. In all retail spaces that it's in, once you switch on the product, it just prompts you exactly what to do. And I think with the younger generation and their affinity towards tech, it will be seamless. And as well being, generally faster than most of your TVs out there because it's being operated via the box itself. Another functionality as well, this device can be plugged into any monitor in a sense. So it doesn't only have to work with the TV. One aspect of consuming your content there is logging online and watching Netflix, where yes, you can download your stuff. The other aspect of what you can use this device, it does have USB inputs on it. So you can plug in a USB stick into it, access it, watch movies, view photos. You can plug in a hard drive into it. So, there are multiple aspects of it. So as I said, it not only act as a device where you log on onto your favorite streaming networks, it's also like a mini media server, you can call it. There is space on the device as well, but on these particular devices, it's not purpose-built to put tons and tons of content onto it, given how things are. You would load it onto your flash drive, you can copy it onto the limited hard drives there. It's not massive, but it is there. As long as you've got, at least pick up, it's called 10 megabytes per second streaming speed. So what you do is you just take out your phone, most phones now, you scroll over to your Wi-Fi setting and you say set up your mobile hotspot. And then what you do is you go onto your media box while it's connected to the TV, search for your mobile hotspot, which is your phone, put the password in, and then you're ready to go.
How confident are you that the support team will be available almost at any given time to help you with this amazing product should you run into trouble?
I see them from Monday to Friday, so I know they're 100% here. They're ready to go. And, we're very specific on the times, every day, Monday to Friday, trading time. And then if any queries do come up in the weekends or so, if the team are, in front of their PCs, they do respond. But with the device being so easy to use, in terms of setup, can comfortably say we don't really ever get much setup queries. It'll only be if the box was damaged or more negligence towards it to see we can help. But in terms of setup, it's so user friendly. You literally have to read everything on the screen and you're good to go.